With NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Bears and wide receiver DJ Moore reached a deal on a 4-year, $110 million contract extension with $82.6 million guaranteed, according to NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. Meantime, Bears fans will have to wait at least another week to see their rookie quarterback Caleb Williams in live game action. Head coach Matt Eberflus announced no starters, including Williams, will play Thursday night in the Hall of Fame game against the Texans. Elsewhere, Steelers quarterback Russell Wilson was back on the field as a limited participant while dealing with a calf injury. Head coach Mike Tomlin saying of Wilson, quote, "We'll play it day to day and play it by ear and do what's appropriate on a day-to-day basis." Cowboys cornerback Trayvon Diggs was also back on the practice field Tuesday after being activated from the PUP list. Diggs has been recovering from a torn ACL he suffered last September. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Savings. Now that's speaking the Lowe's language. And when you join My Lowe's Rewards for free, the savings just keep coming. Save money with member-only offers, plus earn points when you shop. More points equal more rewards, just for you. Because Lowe's knows you earned it. Literally. Learn more about our loyalty program at Lowes.com/MyLowe'sRewards and become a member for free today. Program subject to terms and conditions. Points are awarded on eligible purchases. See Lowes.com/terms for full details. Subject to change.
Guess what, people? Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me. Wendy's nugs now come in 7 saucy flavors. Buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parm, spicy ghost pepper. You can literally hear your taste buds after every bite. I'm serious. Listen to mine. Okay, that's just me playing with sound effects, but you got the idea. For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. I checked again. Yeah, it's Wednesday. It is a Wednesday. 31st day of July, 2024. When today is done, we're done with the month of July. We can just put it away and try and forget it. Many parts of July I would like to forget. What about you, Jared?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'm glad July, I think, got it behind us. That's good.
Yeah. Moving along. I'm sure glad my water meter at the house doesn't work. It hasn't worked for coming up 8 months now, and the city has no idea when they might fix it, because I figure the water meter is not working. I can run my sprinklers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Well, they'll just give you one really big bill, 7 months later.
Well, how would they know? They don't know how much water I'm using. Yeah.
Yeah, they say it's broke, but...
Yeah, that's what they say. Uh-huh. Oh, well. Anyway, do you remember the Star Wars movie with Princess Leia and the gold bikini?
Yes, how can I forget?
Okay, well... That bikini sold for $175,000 at auction.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think the late Carrie Fisher would have been flabbergasted. How about it? Yeah. Oh,
I wish I could do my best Jabba the Hutt laugh, but
I recognize that, yes. Okay. Oh, well, and, a gentleman in Smyrna, Delaware. I know where Smyrna, Ohio is. I was not aware of Smyrna, Delaware. He's racked up his 7th DUI charge. Okay. Troopers stopped Linwood Sample for allegedly weaving. A computer check revealed that Sample had 6 prior drunk driving convictions. Does this remind you perhaps of Otis from Mayberry? Boy.
Oh, boy.
Why isn't this guy locked up, forever?
I think after at least the 3rd one, there should be, maybe take away the license for a long time, if not forever.
Yeah, obviously. It doesn't say anything about whether he had a license.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah. And if the car was his.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Birthdays today. Actor Don Murray is 90. Actress France Nguyen is 80. Singer Lobo, 76. Me and you and a dog named Boo. Actress Geraldine Chaplin, 75. Gary Lewis of Gary Lewis and the Playboys, Jerry's Little Boy, is 74. Actor Lane Davies, 69. Actor Barry Van Dyke is 68. Actor Alan Autry, 67. Actor Michael Bine is 63. Actor Dirk Blocker, Dan Blocker, Hoss Cutright's little boy, is 62. Drummer Bill Berry of REM, 61. Actor Wesley Snipes is 57. Yeah, we'll check with the IRS on that one. Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling is 54. Actor Dean Cain, 53. Actor Jim Trufrost is 53. Actor Lauren Dean, 50. Actress Eve Best, 48. Actress Annie Parisi is 44. Actor Robert Telfer from your favorite, Saved by the Bell, he's 42. Let's see, actor B.J. Novak, 40. And actor Rico Rodriguez is 21. Local birthdays coming up.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
We have happy birthday wishes for Carly Staten, Eduardo Benitez, Aiden Alfredo Cortez, Kelly Franco, Gabby Rangel, Eddie Cota, Rosa Gangora, Angel Maldonado, Rosalba Zamaripa, Maritza Banuelos, Daniel Castrita, Deborah Torres, Mary Moreno, Frank Marquez Jr., Javier Cano Jr., Destiny Ramos, Christy Rivera, Julia Higginbotham, Devin Cazares, Sid Patel, Miriam Felix, and Lori M. Campos. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. And according to a new Wallet Hub report, Cleveland is being ranked as the most stressed city in America. It's where the Rock and Roll Museum is. The survey based on factors such as work hours, unemployment rates, and divorce rates. You know, they don't call Cleveland the mistake on the lake for nothing. Lake Erie, right up there at, with Cleveland right on the shores of Lake Erie. Lake Erie once caught on fire. So that'll give you an idea of what it's like.
Yeah, plus they got the Browns.
Yes, I suppose. And, the Browns, of course, named after Paul Brown.
Oh, okay.
So, are you ready for some news?
Yes, news time.
Okay. It's going to start off with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. CrowdStrike's been hit with a class action lawsuit over this month's global IT outage that led Delta to cancel thousands of flights. The airline CEO Ed Bastian tells CNBC.
This cost us $500 million over a period of 5 days between not just the lost revenue, but the tens of millions of dollars per day in compensation and hotels. And we did everything we could to take care of our customers over that time frame.
Iran's Ayatollah threatening revenge after an airstrike allegedly orchestrated by Israel that killed a key Hamas leader in Tehran. Georgetown Middle East Studies professor Nader Hashmi.
I think it's hugely significant. It has brought the region closer to an all-out war than any time before.
Washington, D.C.'s Attorney General Brian Schwab is suing an online ticket seller for drip pricing.
StubHub intentionally misleads consumers by deceptively offering a low price at the front end, luring them into a long, protracted buying process.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. airqualityvalley.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news, 18% containment on the nearly 400,000-acre park fire in Northern California. Some evacuation orders lifted, including in the town of Paradise, which was leveled by the historic Camp Fire in 2018. Christy Deneau lost her home in that fire Tuesday, finding the home that replaced it gone as well.
I'm definitely a mess from all this. It's been, I can't even describe.
The Burrell Fire has been burning in Kern County for a week now, scorching 53,000 acres. Governor Newsom securing federal assistance to help with the response. In Riverside County, the Nixon Fire has burned more than 4,900 acres of land in Aguanga with no containment. Triple-digit heat could complicate firefighting efforts in Northern California.
The heat risk, it looks like it's pretty much widespread moderate, and that will probably kick in by Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that looks like it should even continue into early next week.
Bill Ross with the National Weather Service. Gas prices just under $4.65 a gallon statewide. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialcountyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
We're going abroad for the first time in years, to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
This is the famous footwear that makes us actually want to go back to school. With the newest styles from all your favorite brands, like Nike, Adidas, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, Birkenstock, and more. You'll find everything kids want, all at prices parents can appreciate. Because you don't have to overspend to make it famous. Famous Footwear even has fit experts in store to make sure you get the right size every time. So, for the perfect fit, make it famous. Plus, right now, buy one, get one half off when you shop your local Famous Footwear or famous.com. Some exclusions apply.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. You'll find one at El Centro Motors, another in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and a third at the Imperial Valley Mall. And don't forget about their mobile vans. Their mobile service vans come to you, and they don't charge extra for that service.
In Kxo News, Brawley City Manager Tyler Salcido is leaving. Salcido has accepted the position of Executive Director of the Imperial County Local Agency Formation Commission, or LAFCO. The Brawley City Council held a special meeting Tuesday afternoon, and following the meeting announced that Chief of Police Jimmy Duran has agreed in principle to serve as interim city manager. Duran will continue to serve as Chief of Police as he serves as interim city manager. The council expects to ratify a contract with Duran at the August 6th regular council meeting. And CBP releases an update. U.S. Customs and Border Protection has released operational statistics for June 2024. According to CBP, the numbers show a significant decline in migrant encounters across the southern border. Border Patrol encounters between ports of entry were 29% lower than in May of 2024, and were the lowest monthly total for the Border Patrol along the southwest border since January 2021. A CBP interim final rule issued in June that generally restricts asylum eligibility for those who irregularly enter across the southwest land and coastal border also led to a decrease in the number of encounters by more than 50%. In June, the U.S. Border Patrol recorded 83,500 encounters between ports of entry along the southwest border, 29% lower than in May of 2024. Nationwide in June, seizures of cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, fentanyl, and marijuana combined by weight decreased by 17% compared to May 2024. In June, nationwide heroin seizures increased by 47%. Compared to May, seizures of compared to May, and seizures of cocaine increased by 13% compared to May. To date, in fiscal year 2024, CBP has seized over 15,000 pounds of fentanyl. KXO Local News Time, 7:43.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And the Nixon fire, there's another wildfire burning in Southern California. The Nixon fire in southern Riverside County burned over 5,000 acres by Tuesday night, and according to CAL FIRE, is 0% contained. Evacuation orders have been issued for several areas near the fire, and evacuation warnings have been issued for neighboring areas. Temecula Valley High School has been designated an evacuation center. As of Tuesday, 741 personnel are working the fire with 7 helicopters, 69 engines, and 4 dozers. And we have news on a fire burning near Tecate. Carroll Buckley has some info.
Well, that fire is called the Border 66 fire. It is just west of Tecate, part of it in Mexico, the bulk of it in the U.S. There are about 15%, they're claiming about 15% containment. The fire started late yesterday morning. Over 300 acres have been involved.
And that's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news has been a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. El Centro Motors want you to hit the road safely. Have your vehicle checked before you go. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
Page 2 of the local news with a side of weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in the valley. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and of course happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Monday morning, fatal accident. The Yuma County Sheriff's Office is investigating a fatal collision that occurred Monday evening. Did I say Monday morning fatal accident? I said just Monday. It was on Monday. Monday evening it occurred. The accident was reported at about 8:15 p.m. Monday in the area of South Somerton Avenue and West County 9th Street. The initial investigation shows that a Nissan Altima was northbound on Somerton Avenue and attempted to pass another northbound vehicle. As the car went to return to the northbound lane, it went out of control and veered into an agricultural field, rolling several times. The driver, 53-year-old Benito Macias Bravo of Yuma, was ejected from the car and died of his injuries. The accident remains under investigation. And road reopens. Robinson Road has reopened. The Imperial County Department of Public Works says that repairs have been completed and the road is now open to traffic. The road northwest of Holtville had been closed between McKim and Anderson Roads. And city looks to adopt budget. The city of El Centro will present an updated budget at a special meeting today. The city had contracted with financial consultant Andy Heath to focus on updating the city's financial structure. His evaluation focused on the city's expenditures and revenue streams, identifying areas of improvement that could bolster the city's budget. Heath's evaluations of the preliminary budget adopted for fiscal year 2024-2025 has identified an estimated surplus of $150,000. The preliminary budget had shown an anticipated shortfall of nearly $1.8 million, which would have been covered by the city's reserve fund. The city council will meet at 4 p.m. today to review and adopt the amended policies and updated budget. KXO News Time, 7:48. Weather up next.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6 with specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more? Ask for drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Check out our weekly lunch specials with a soft drink starting at only $8.50. July specials include Bud bottles for only $4.50. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, above normal temperatures are expected most days with a warm-up into this weekend. Yesterday's high, 112, the overnight low, 81. Today, sunny and hot with a high near 110, light wind becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 86. East-southeast wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 108. Heat index values will make it feel like 114. East-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 88 degrees downtown, 57% relative humidity. Right now the wind is calm. Air quality moderate, Brawley and Westmoreland good everywhere else in the valley. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Caring for an older adult is more than just a job. It's a journey. So whether you're a paid caregiver looking to advance your skills or a family member learning the basics of in-home care, CalGrows can help everyone better navigate caring for an older adult. Through September, more than 600 free training courses are available in person and online. Classes are offered in multiple languages, and paid professional caregivers can earn up to $6,000 in stipends. Visit calgrows.org to learn more. Brought to you by the California Department of Aging.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball. Well, the Padres fell behind 5-0. Yeah, and then came back. They beat the Dodgers 6-5 in 10 innings. Padres walk it off. Diamondbacks beat up on the Nationals 17-0. D-backs with 22 hits. Athletics over the Giants 5-2. It was the Angels. They rolled the Rockies 10-7. Pirates beat the Astros 6-2. Royals nipped the White Sox 4-3. Braves beat the Brewers 5-1. Cardinals topped the Rangers 8-1. Mariners 10. Red Sox 6. Elsewhere, the Guardians shut out the Tigers 5-0. Orioles beat the Blue Jays 6-2. Yankees nipped the Phillies 7-6, but it took them 12 innings. Rays ripped the Marlins 9-3. Reds, they rolled over the Cubs 6-3. And the Mets, they shut out the Twins 2-0. Okay, the trade deadline is passed. And what kind of trades? Well, the Dodgers acquired right-handed pitcher Jack Flaherty to boost their starting core. Yeah, and it cost them catcher Theron Liranzo and infielder Trey Sweeney. The Padres, they picked up what some might consider the best closer, Robbie Snelling. Well, no. The Padres picked up a closer. What the Padres did was stack their bullpen. Guardians acquired right-handed pitcher Alex Cobb from the Giants. And the Reds picked up infielder Davis Wenzel from the Rangers. Yankees acquired Enyel De Los Santos and right-handed pitcher Thomas Melboni Jr. from the Padres for outfielder Brandon Lockridge. We've got Real Sports coming up.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And the Angels said yesterday they're shutting down the rehab for star Mike Trout after a recent setback in his recovery from meniscus surgery. Trout had surgery May 3rd to repair a torn meniscus in his left knee. And, they're going to shut him down and let him heal completely. In Paris, it seems as though the Olympic triathletes will swim in the Seine River. Yeah, they've been concerned about polluted water. Well, what the heck? They've been practicing in the new river, so why not? And Novak Djokovic has reached the Olympic quarterfinals. Yeah, so he's ready to move on, as is Iga Swiatek, on track for gold at the Olympics. We've got 2024 summer game updates throughout the day right here on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmht.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. And it's a look at financial news, a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro. Well, consumers appear to have reached their breaking point with $6 iced coffees and lemonades at Starbucks. Starbucks sales dropped 3% globally at stores open for at least a year, including a 2% drop in its home North America market. That masked how steep the decline was for Starbucks last quarter. Total transactions at North American stores open at least a year fell 6% in the quarter. That was offset in part by higher prices. Fewer people, let's raise the price. Yeah. In other words, fewer people are going to Starbucks and buying drinks and food. It was Starbucks' second straight quarter of sales declines. Starbucks says, well, we're going to have to change the way we do some business. Yeah. Knowing Starbucks, it'll be, we're going to raise prices again. And Boeing named a new CEO today after reporting a core operating loss of $1.4 billion in the second quarter, more than triple the loss from a year ago, as increased scrutiny of the safety and quality of its planes kept the troubled company from making enough aircraft to return to profitability. Boeing announced Robert Kelly Ortberg, former CEO of supplier Rockwell Collins, will be its new CEO effective August 8th. He replaces retiring Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun, who has been under fire for the company's problems. Calhoun retiring, no doubt, with a gazillion dollar in a year in benefits for running the company into the ground. That's the way it works. What's on the big board right now? The Dow up 132 points at 48.75. The S&P 500 up 83 points at 55.19. NASDAQ up 399 points at 17,546. Gold up $14.80 an ounce. Oil up $1.82 a barrel. I told you to buy the oil yesterday.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny and hot today with a high near 110, light wind becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour. Partly cloudy tonight with a low around 86. East-southeast wind 5 to 15, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 108. Heat index values as high as 114. East-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And right now downtown, 89 degrees, 56% relative humidity. The wind, right now the wind is calm. Air quality throughout the valley is good except Brawley and Westmoreland. Air quality there is reported to be moderate. That's it for financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. CBS News coming up. I'll be back after that with more of the best oldies on the radio.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. Delta Airlines has tallied the losses from its week of turmoil. Thousands of cancellations caused by the tech issue that affected companies around the globe. CEO Ed Bastian on CNBC.
This cost us $500 million over a period of 5 days between not just the lost revenue, but the tens of millions of dollars per day in compensation and hotels. And we did everything we could to take care of our customers over that time frame.
The jet maker Boeing, facing its own list of issues, has named a new CEO and reports a $1.4 billion loss in the second quarter. Rising tensions in the Middle East after an attack inside Iran that killed a Hamas leader. Tehran blames Israel. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
The killing led to calls for revenge in Tehran. And after the assassination of a Hezbollah leader in Lebanon, an official warned things could spiral out of control. In Singapore, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said an end to the war in Gaza is imperative.
I'm not going to speculate on what impact any one event might have. I think nothing takes away from the importance of getting to the ceasefire.
The latest killing could prompt Hamas to pull out of the negotiations.
Israel acknowledges it carried out the strike in Lebanon, but it has said nothing about the assassination in Iran. Nearly 400,000 acres have burned in that major wildfire in Northern California. Around 200 structures, including homes, have been destroyed. Thousands forced to flee.
We knew the fire was coming. I didn't think it was actually going to take our house. The fiancé was grabbing pictures off the walls and keepsakes. And first, I didn't understand why. I just wanted her to get the family out. And now I get it, now that it's all gone.
Triple-digit heat is expected in the region over the next few days. A new fire near Loveland, Colorado, has prompted some people there to leave their homes. After spending more than $1 billion to make the Seine River cleaner and safer for Olympic athletes, CBS's Wendy Gillette in Paris reports there was a payoff of sorts today.
That's a worker drawing a water sample from the Seine River. After heavy rain over the weekend, bacteria levels were deemed safe enough for the men's and women's triathlons to be held this morning. Former triathlete Renee Tomlin from Arkansas watched the women's race.
I think these athletes, they're professionals. They've been on the circuit. They know what it's like to compete in water all across the globe that, might be dirty at some times.
The U.S. women's rugby team medaled for the first time ever today, taking bronze. Wall Street, the Dow is up 180 points. The NASDAQ is up more than 400. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling the entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
A top artist is going the route some others have taken in recent months.
Fresh off the release of his first solo studio album in 8 years and the Super Bowl halftime show, Usher is following in the footsteps of Taylor Swift and Beyonce and releasing a concert movie. Rendezvous in Paris was filmed during his 8-show run during Paris Fashion Week. Usher launches a tour in Atlanta in 2 weeks. His movie will hit theaters September 12th through the 15th. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Washington, D.C.'s Attorney General is suing StubHub, accusing the ticket resale platform of advertising deceptively low prices, then ramping them up with extra fees. He says the practice known as drip pricing violates consumer protection laws in the nation's capital. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.